think about anything.
No ads.
Nothing to think about.
No thoughts.
No thoughts.
Just putting 60 minutes on the stopwatch,
Mm-hmm.
and
And then
as soon as it hits 0,
60 minutes 01.
Check
Clock
it
out.
we
not,
are
not understanding the difference between seconds and minutes. Getting ready to clock out
Nah,
here.
come on, isn't it 60 seconds on the time? That's what 60 minutes. That's what we would do.
Yeah, I said that we'd stop at 60 minutes and 1 second.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, you guys ever watch the show 60 Minutes? Let's start there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Morley Safer. What a name.
How about a show called 60 Seconds, right? And it's fucking, what's his name, Mike Wallace?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, but some people say that Muslims are good, but other people say that they're bad. This has been 60 seconds.
I like that, man.
It's a 45-second commercial.
Yep.
In and out.
You get that old motherfucker
Yeah.
who's dead,
Who?
Andy Rooney.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
with the
gay.
eyebrows.
I'm gay and my
I'm
eyebrows
gay.
are big.
I don't like being gay. I wish I was straight.
I'm gay and I'm
the
a
thing about
grouch.
being gay is that everyone makes fun of you.
Struggling.
It's not my fault that I'm gay. I just was born this way.
Struggling with his sexuality, Andy Rooney, dude.
Yeah.
Often I felt like a girl. I've asked people to introduce me as her, but they refuse to do it. Why can't I use the bathroom that I want to use? I'm not showing my penis to a child, and if I did, it would just be to be instructive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to fuck them. I want to have sex with other people of gender confusion.
Is that how it works?
I don't know. I don't fucking know anything.
I think I'm fine using the bathroom that you identify, but I'm against gender neutral bathrooms. And that's only because the other night I took a real nasty one, and there was a super hot girl waiting right behind
fuck
me.
them.
What
That's
do
what
you
they
mean?
get.
It's not. It was embarrassing.
Good.
I felt well. It
No,
was like,
you should feel powerful.
I don't know if that's how I would feel.
You should feel
I
powerful.
felt bad.
Yeah. I like to go into the bathroom and I put on fucking...
I take shit with me, even when I don't have to shit.
You take poop with you?
I leave it in. Yeah.
I
you
bring
leave a floater.
I bring my Beats pill into the bathroom. I put on Goodbye Horses, and then I fucking tuck my penis through my legs. And I dance in the bathroom mirror.
That's
And
right.
people come in, and I go, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me." And they're like, "We just listen. We want to give you an award.
Yep. For bravery.
Yeah,
A Purple Heart.
for valor."
That's me. That's Dude. Oh, you can't be trans in the military, right? Trump said that's not allowed anymore.
Yeah, who knows? Who gives a shit? Fuck the military.
That's true.
Yeah, it's good for trans people. That's what I say.
Damn, that's right. If there's a war, we should say we're trans,
Yeah, 100%.
or everyone should. Just
I'm
become trans.
putting she her in my bio the second the draft drops.
You honestly would be fine, dude. You shave that mustache.
Yeah,
You
also
comb your
like
hair to
way
the
too
side.
old to be drafted.
No, I thought the draft in World War II went up to like 40, didn't it?
I think it goes up to like 38.
Well, then I'm not too old.
You're too old.
I'm
no,
too
I think
fat.
like military age is like you can enlist until you're 38 now or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they draft you past like fucking 29 or something.
But also, you have to be a physical specimen.
No, you don't.
To be drafted.
In a draft?
I watched some Peter Jackson
It's like the NFL
documentary
draft.
about World War One, where they
Mhm.
took all this like World War One footage and then colorized it and then like
Oh, yeah.
smoothed it out or whatever.
Was it good? I heard it was good.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a clip. It looks the clip
Dude,
of
the
it looks
trailer
cool.
looked
World
beautiful.
War One is so goddamn funny. Because
Yeah.
all these like British people, they're like, I guess we're having a war. They're like, what's that? They're like, I don't know, but everybody's signing up. Like no one knew what it was. They were like, yeah, I thought German people were fine. I didn't know what was happening or why we were going to war
Yeah.
with Germany. But everyone was signing up, so I did. And then like, you know, they get there and it's like, yeah, one of my mates is half his head exploded when a shell went off near him. And like they would do like, you know, they're like, if you didn't have your gas mask, what you would do is you would soak your shirt in piss and shove it in your mouth. And like
no.
the solution for everything was piss. They're like, you know, your boots would be too tight, so you'd have to loosen them up with piss. We would piss in the boots and let them soak for a couple of days.
Dude,
yeah.
one of the funniest Wikipedia pages is the Polish military in World War One. Like Poland was so behind technologically. I guess it's why people are mean to Polish people because they're like
World War One.
because they're like the rednecks of Europe or something. But yeah, they tried swords and stuff.
That
like,
rules.
Yeah, they're just like they
Just
got mowed down by
trying to-
machine guns.
Trying to fucking
Like, with the
pretend a sword
quickness.
is like a lightsaber.
Yeah, they were trying to like bing them away. Yeah, they sucked.
Dude, World War II sounds so fucking.
Well, World War
World War
One was-
One.
or one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
the
being-
trenches.
They're all
Yeah.
just being
digging
gassed and
tunnels
shit.
and-
Like your entire company gets gassed, and then you're all blind
Damn.
for the rest of your life.
That
You're just
sucks.
you and all your mates and blokes are fucking blind.
You never get to see a red splotchy titty again
Yeah.
for the rest of your life.
You know,
dude.
I thought it was quite fun. I wanted to get my go at Jerry, so he signed up, and then yeah, just fucking
So they were gassing and they were just
gassing,
Mustard gas.
being shelled. Because like you didn't get shot. I mean, there were like snipers and stuff, but you die from like indirect fire.
Oh,
So it'd be nothing but like just being shelled all fucking day long, which like, you know, even if it's not hitting you, like you just have you're going deaf.
yeah.
Your skull is being fucking vibrated constantly.
Jesus Christ.
There's no way out. Any way you turn, there's just fucking explosions.
God damn.
So like they're all just deeply PTSD.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have a name for
Shell
it.
shock, baby.
Yeah.
Damn, you know they beat the hell out of their kids.
Yeah, the guys. There was one guy explaining like running across like the field. I guess when they're
No man's land.
when they're like trying to get over to the other trench or whatever, move the front forward, and he's like, in that moment, you're just gonna get the chop. It's not. It's just a matter of when. It's left and right. This guy's, his leg came off, and then
Jesus Christ.
just fucking just like half his face was sheared off, and he's like probably the most he goes, most amazing display of anatomy I've ever, because somebody's just like opened up, and he's like he had to shoot a guy in the head because his eyeball was like hanging out, and fucking his innards were all exposed.
Jesus Christ.
And then the guy's like explaining like dissociating or whatever while running across the field, and he's like, you can taste the roof of your mouth, and like you like smell the inside of your nose. He's like, you just fucking like you're just gone.
God damn.
Yeah.
Like an art bitch with like a septum looking out the window.
It was because of machine guns, right?
What?
Like the reason they got stuck in the trenches was like before that wars hadn't really been fought with machine guns and like artillery or whatever.
Yeah, artillery.
Yeah.
Yeah, they invented.
Before then,
like,
it would just be muskets.
Before they'd like line up on a battlefield
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
run
yeah.
at each other. But then machine guns were invented.
That's
so
fucking cool,
You
dude.
couldn't do that.
You would put
anymore.
on a fucking your finest, gayest uniform.
yeah red
yeah.
shit.
if you had it. I mean, prior to that, I mean, you always had to like buy your own shit. So there would be
Damn.
people just showing up like naked.
Just a guy in sweats
Yeah.
with a shitty fucking gun his dad made.
Yeah, how
Getting
like,
clowned for being poor at war.
well, even World War One, like they didn't have regular uniforms. I mean, they had like uniforms, but it's like you just picked like if your shit didn't fit, you'd be fucked,
Damn.
and you're only issued one uniform,
Damn.
and you have to like stay in that, and it's designed poorly, so your shoes get wet, and then your foot you get like gangrene.
Trench
Yeah,
You
foot.
have to cut your
Weren't
legs
they
off.
just sleeping in like little tunnels and shit?
You just sleep in the trenches,
God
so you get rained on. And then pictures of like battlefields from World War One are hilarious because it's like it was like a French town, but then it just looks like hell.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything's been like blown the fuck up. It's just all mud and like broken tree trunks and like the remnants of a church.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
And the reason it all started is because someone killed some fucking random guy. The great grandfather.
Yeah,
Archduke
just some
Ferdinand.
bullshit
Of the
in,
guy
like, the
who's-
Balkans. It was like a Serbian issue.
Yeah.
And then that,
Crazy.
spilled
All the
over.
leaders of Europe were like cousins, and then they were
So
like,
you fuck with my dumbass Albanian cousin, dude. I'm about to fuck you
yeah,
up.
kind of.
It is fucking funny that they were just all cut. It's just like family squabbles. Like Greece had a king, and it was just some German guy.
Yeah,
They
they like
just-
marry people off.
They're just
for
like, yeah,
politics.
you guys. Now that World War II's over, you guys get a king. We're just gonna put a German guy in here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just gonna rule you. But then we told them to suck our fucking hard cocks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank God the world's not run by a small cabal of a handful of people anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not like that.
Thank God
anymore.
it's not descendants of the banking family that was in power at the time. All of that was happening. Literally the same exact family.
Yeah. What is up with the Rothschilds? Is that just an anti-Semitic thing, or are
No,
those
it's
guys
real.
real?
It's real.
I don't know.
Adam, you want to weigh in?
I've never met them. So
I just know that Jay Electronica.
I don't talk about people that I've never met. You know,
Jay Electronica like fucked like has a child with like some.
with a Rothschild.
So it's like, yeah, he's never making music again.
yeah.
What does he care?
He was about to drop that album. That
Yeah.
everyone wanted
And then he
to-
nutted
that the
inside of
streets
one
wanted.
of the 6 Jewish banking
Yeah.
families' great granddaughter, and it's like, yeah, this man's just gonna be on a fucking
Good
some
for him.
yacht, dude. I know. If you're a Rothschild and you're listening to this, and you want some of this fine Greek nut
Mm-hmm.
blasted inside of your rich Jewish pussy,
Yeah, I've never seen them at the meeting, so
they're past it. They're not even. They don't
they
even
don't
really
go to
count.
they don't go to the meetings.
They're post Jewish.
yeah, they're so rich they don't even have to be Jewish.
Is that's kind of like that's like going Super Saiyan if you're Jewish.
Yeah,
Money is like going up in power levels.
that's the goal.
and you want to go Super Saiyan and become a Rothschild.
Hmm Jeff Epp was on that level. You know,
He was getting there.
he was getting there, but then the haters had to take him
haters
down.
took- dude, R.I.P. Jeff, taken down by the haters, dude.
Dude, I can't stand the haters.
And he honestly, all he did, yeah. Where did he come from? Was he?
It's
wasn't
like I don't know. Maybe Nick knows, but I think it's pretty hazy. I know he's
Yeah.
from New York.
but he's not like from some famous family or anything.
No, his brother was also like a
Financier.
guy that has money or whatever.
Let's talk to him, dude. Can we get him on the podcast? Frank Epstein,
Mark Epstein, Billy Epstein.
Billy Ray Epstein. Don't fuck my kid, my itty bitty kid.
Yeah, my brother does some weird stuff. I don't really know about him.
We kind of lost touch.
Yeah.
Don't suck my dick, my fucking little dick.
Please fuck my ass, my achy faggot ass. Please fuck my motherfucking ass.
I'm fucking gay. My dick is fucking small. I wanna get sucked off by a guy. Fuck
Yeah.
So
yes,
anyway,
sure.
yeah, dude, I would not want to be in World War. Pick a war that you'd want to be in. Not World War II, dude. I'll tell you that much. Or World War One. I guess I would like to be. I guess I would like to throw on my fucking. I'd want to be like a drummer boy in the British Army when they were just mowing down everybody.
Oh, I'd want to be a USO performer.
You want to be one of the hot girls that came with
Yeah.
fucking Jerry Lewis to
Yeah, I'd want to
with
be.
Bob Hope.
singing.
One of the girls Bob Hope was molesting.
I would want to be in drag.
Was Bob Hope
Grandpa
molested?
Simpson
I'm
style.
just guessing, dude.
Yeah.
He probably, yeah.
On those USO tours, man.
Well, that's what people were saying when the Franken stuff came out. They're like, that's just USO culture.
Yeah, I got molested in when I was in Korea, dude. By Bent.
by Ben Washburn.
Stop, I want to tell you why I brought you here. He's got olive oil and a spritzer. He just starts misting you. You're like, what's going on? He's like, I'll explain in a second.
Damn, that would be. I would not like to get molested as a grown man. I was 25.
by a former Mormon clean comedian.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very funny.
It's very funny.
Shouts out to Bent. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to claim that you molested me. What's the cutoff for molestation? If I'm 25,
Put
is
the
that being
penis
molested?
inside. Oh. Penis completely inside.
Hmm
Nothing else counts.
The cutoff is busting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as long as you don't bust.
as long as you don't bust it.
Is that is that in the legal?
No.
Is that in the book, the law books?
Ain't no penetration, ain't illegal.
Ain't no penetration, ain't illegal, dog.
A classic. Classic bit.
Classic riff.
One of the classic.
Tell the judge.
Yeah, Judge.
I'm gonna set it up.
No, tell the judge any case I'm gonna beat a dog.
That's right. Any
Tell
case
him
I'll
any
beat a dog.
penetration ain't no penetration ain't no legal dog.
Move the diaper to the side.
Put your
Come on,
panties to
baby,
the side. She got-
Take that dive
yeah,
off.
panty to the side. Push your diaper to the side. She already know. We gonna turn her ass out.
That ain't penetration.
In the garden hole.
Dog.
In the garden hole. She a slut. She working it. she working the sandbox.
Well, thank you for playing that.
Yeah, you're
but
going.
you are
to
going to
You're
jail.
going
First
to
of all,
jail.
it is illegal.
Did you remember? Did you see that video of that dude that was trying to get off or get a lighter sentence by singing to the judge? He's like, and I tell you I'm sorry for what I've done. You know, the judge is like, okay, thank you, 10 years.
That fucking rules, dude.
And I am sorry for what I've done. And you will forgive me. Like, no.
I got the gift of song.
Sorry.
This is my power.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
My favorite guy that was in jail was the guy that told the prosecutor that she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. And then he
Yeah.
does the finger guns at her. That guy fucking rules.
Yeah.
I got no respect.
Check
for
that out,
prosecutors.
guys. If you're out there on the internet, look that
Mhm.
guy up.
There was some fat lady complaining about something on Twitter the other day, and some guy like responded to her. He's like, "Damn, you're looking sexy as hell." We're like ironically like saying she looks good, like posting pictures from her LinkedIn. And she's like, "And cue the sexual harassment." You know, it's like, yeah, that's not what that is.
Sorry. You should have selected fat shaming.
Sorry, you should have realized that that was insincere.
Ah, fuck.
That's
Did you guys watch the debate?
I did, yeah.
You did?
I watched the most of it.
We did it
First
slap? Was it dead ass?
It dead assed. I thought Bernie dead assed a little bit.
I don't care anymore.
I thought honestly, I was happy that he looked
I don't
healthy.
fucking care about anything.
My dick is hard for Bernard.
I'm
I've
pissed off.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You were working on the car all day?
No, I mean it's like I don't know. I don't have any faith that anything's gonna be.
Oh, no.
Oh no, they're gonna screw him.
When Bernie loses, it's going to be...
Well, you saw
Tough.
today that like that thing you said about how are we such cowards when it comes to like the insurance industry. 3 different news outlets attributed it to Elizabeth Warren,
Really?
What?
including NBC. Yeah, I mean he's being sabotaged.
It's crazy.
He's
Shouts out
being
to
actively sabotaged.
shouts out to AOC though.
Yeah.
Elon, the whole
Yeah.
squad.
And Masharda to Lubadad and the other one, Alanovich Umarian. Both of them
Omarion
I'm a huge fan.
from
Omarion.
B2K.
Yep.
Yeah,
Omarion came out big for Bernie.
yeah.
So did Cisco.
Cisco, all of Drew Hill.
I've kind of turned the corner. I've kind of turned the corner on Biden now, and I really like him kind of
because he's
Why?
losing.
because he's so retarded. You know,
Yeah.
it's fun.
He's just his brain is leaking out of his
Yeah,
ears.
I need
Because
the
he's
fails.
the Adam of the debates.
I need more fails. I need the fails.
he does have some epic fails.
So many good
He,
fails.
dude, he was just
Elizabeth Warren's like, it's a comprehensive health care plan, Medicare for all, and there will be different. We're not gonna look. I'm not gonna pass anything that tells people that their costs are gonna go up. I'm just not gonna do it. And then Biden's like, what if there was like a comprehensive health care plan like Medicare for all, but like you don't tell people that their costs are gonna go up? You just and Elizabeth Warren's like, I literally just.
I
Said
just
that.
said that, Joe.
You were sitting there listening to me say it.
You're just repeating what
And
you
Joe's
heard.
like, I was thinking about. I was sorry.
You guys remember Barack Obama?
Yeah. What was his deal? Isn't it crazy that there was a president named Barack Obama?
That is crazy.
I mean,
You don't think
we all
that's
would have thought
crazy?
the first one would have been named like Stan or something.
Yeah.
But
How crazy is that his name was Barack Obama?
They're like, thank you, Mr. Vice President.
I liked when he
Mr.
said.
Joe Friedland.
I liked when he said
Joe
that when he said that poor kids are just as smart and talented as white kids.
That was
That
awesome.
rocked. Yeah.
Well, he said some dude. Literally every debate, he's
His
just
dentures keep
rambling.
falling out. He doesn't know where the end of the sentence is
He
gonna
looks-
go.
Yeah,
He rocks.
I know.
I need the fails.
Well, the reason it's endearing is because everybody wishes they were that gone from reality. At this
oh yeah,
That's true.
I'm jealous.
are Trump people happy? I don't even feel like you can even be happy if you're like a fucking Trump guy. Did you get anything you fucking wanted out of him?
I mean, if you're rich, I guess.
Yeah, but that's not who I'm talking about. It's not
Yeah.
it's not rich people that are all like gung ho about fucking Trump. I mean, people that like Trump for like for cultural reasons.
They
or
didn't
whatever.
get shit.
They think that he's like this guy that's going to upset things. Or
No, but I think they still just. I don't know. Don't you like the narrative of your guys? You're technically in charge.
no,
You don't think so?
no. I mean, it's like the inverse of like the black people that thought they were going to have white slaves when Obama became president, and then they're like deep into the second term, and they're like, okay, but I was supposed to have a Todd. Where's Todd at? Todd's supposed to be lining up my sneakers. Todd's supposed to be polishing my forces, and it ain't happening.
I don't think. I don't know.
Todd's supposed to be out there in that field getting me some pussy. Todd's supposed to be
A white guy lining
harvesting
up
pussy
dates.
for me. Yeah, just picking pussy up off the street, picking pussy all day. That's his job.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you. Would you like to come back to to my master Dontrell's house?
Yeah, just a bunch of white slaves in a field singing Creed to pass the time. Well, I just heard the news today. Seems my life is gonna change with arms wide open. Hey, all right. You know?
How you doing? How you doing, baby girl? How you doing, baby
Yeah,
girl?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
hollering for their guy.
Yeah, excuse me? Listen, and I'm just a pussy picking slave out here trying to make my way in the world. And I was wondering if I could bring you back to my slave master for him to have sex with you. Otherwise, he's going to pin me in a sandbox that I have to sleep in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, well, Obama.
Yeah. I feel like if it would have been nice if there had been white slavery for just 4 years.
So
Because
white people could complain about it.
Yeah, well, I feel like that would solve a lot of problems.
We're
If
like,
we got-
our
if we-
bad, but
yeah.
here's 4 years. Get it out of your system.
Get it out of your system.
Now we're even.
no more.
Yeah.
Now we're even.
Mhm.
It's kind of like a cheating pass,
Yeah.
a hall pass
Right.
Yeah.
for racism the other way.
Yeah.
You guys get to be presidents of banks.
Because I don't think reparations would do it. I think it would take maybe a
slavery.
solid decade of white slavery.
They could
Okay.
use cracker in the right context, like in a power imbalance kind of sense.
Yeah.
You know, it could actually mean something.
Yeah, that's true. There's
Yeah.
a lot of. I think reparations would help. I think reparations plus 6 months of white slavery, because it would be about the pageantry.
Mm-hmm.
It would be it's a nice image to see a
The
bunch
game.
of white people,
Yeah.
sleeping outside or
Right.
whatever.
And then there'd be white people with black last names. Like a girl named like Mackenzie Ha DeQuarius. And she's like, actually, it's Mackenzie X now.
Yeah, they'd adopt the religions.
Ha Aquarius is my slave name.
Mackenzie X. Damn, could you imagine how entitled white women would be that survived white slavery?
Oh my
It
god.
would be brutal.
Just the fucking
The worst.
The absolute worst.
There was some tweet. I saw a tweet. Some lady was like, "Oh, look at her a white woman like that picture of Nancy Pelosi standing up to a room full of white men." It's like Nancy Pelosi is a white millionaire.
Yeah.
What the fuck? She's not white. It's a room of white men. What the fuck is Pelosi exactly? You
Yeah.
dumb bitch.
She's a white man.
Yeah, she's a
First of all, any postmenopausal woman is a man. as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You ain't bleeding. You ain't fucking reading my lips when I
That's
say
so true, dude.
F-U-C-K to you.
So they're not reading that.
Yeah, that's my campaign slogan. I'm on the debate stage. Any closing thoughts? If you ain't bleeding, you ain't. Don't stop believing. by journey. We're taking a journey. The journey is all the way to the bank, mister, and you can write that on a $20 bill. You can put that on a $20 bill and mail it to Santa.
That's right.
Because
Thank you.
okay, 30 more seconds.
Because Santa.
Listen, I knew a guy he would write letters to Santa Claus, and the letters would always come back undeliverable. What does Joe Biden sound like?
That's kind of
No.
close. The
He-
teeth.
He's got his teeth are because his teeth are fake, but it's some I don't know. I'd have to listen.
Is
to him.
does anyone actually think Joe Biden is like should be president?
I think people that
Yeah,
are
my
like,
dad.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
Damn.
they know. Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah.
From Obama. Yeah.
My dad's like, I would absolutely vote for him for Blevedin. I want him to be the Blevedin of the. It's Tuesday, Ruby Tuesdays. We're here Ruby Tuesdays, and we're voting for president. We're like, very good,
That's right.
very
I just-
good, Senor.
Did you see him at the LGBT town hall?
Oh my God, where he was like,
He was like, you know,
You got L. You got G. You got listen. There's B's out there. I got a friend. He used to drive a '57 Bel Air, and he'd come by and we'd say, "There goes LB Steve," and that stands for Lucky Balls because he had the biggest pair of balls you've ever seen, and he cut a hole in the back of his pants. And, and what he would do is he'd sit on the bleachers and let his balls hang out of his pants.
in summary, I
Yeah.
support gay marriage.
Listen, we got firefighters who want to go work on Wall Street, but then they got to think about somebody who's torturing a cat in a cardboard box, and they're calling it a sideshow. They've got it's on the side of the road. There's a cat set on fire. That's how you used to get married. Now they're saying two fellas can't get married, but I remember when it was you wanted to get married to somebody, you put a gun to their head, and you said either it's you or your papa. One of you is gonna get it. Joe Biden, like.
No, but he literally
he
did
was
say,
like, you know, you think about San Francisco and the bathhouses and
it used to
sex
be
on-
all about bathhouses
all
and
day
anonymous
sex,
and
24
just
hours
sex.
a day, anonymous sex.
What?
I remember if you wore leather, you were either in a gang that beat people up with chains or you were a homosexual. Now everybody's wearing leather. Kids, old people. And that's what we want. Muslims coming here wearing leather. And that's what me and Barack, we worked together to make leather jackets. We started a leather jacket company. And it was called Dean's Cool Jackets. At the time, I was telling people my name was Dean. I was going by Dean for a while, and the reasoning for that was just because, I was one of the first people to protest the laws saying that two guys can't get married, and instead of voting to change the laws, I said we're going to start with grassroots effort. I'm changing my name to Dean, and I'm going to go
jackets.
around, and then I'll say, "What's up? It's me, Gay Dean."
I needed to keep my name for when I decided to be straight.
When
of
I
course.
wanted to be straight again, because you had to file as gay with the corporations board. That's it. Look, me and my son did nothing wrong. My son did nothing wrong in the bathroom. Everything my son discussed with me about that 4-year-old, I have no idea what he said.
Oh fuck, dude. Just go, just chill, Joe.
Yeah,
He must be a millionaire too, right? Aren't they all?
they're all millionaires.
I think he was kind of broke for a long time,
Really?
like for Congress.
yeah,
but-
just Delaware, dude.
But he kind of I think through some shady shit, got a mansion.
Once you're vice president,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
No, I think his house in Delaware is worth a lot of money, and then
Do you think
he got it through some
You
sort
think
of
he lives on Rehoboth Beach?
definitely, dude.
Just
He's just
out
wearing turquoise and silver jewelry. Yeah, on Rehoboth, no shirt,
there.
leathery
the Biden
brown
mansion
bronze
on
skin.
Rehoboth Beach.
Dude, that's sick.
Hold my beer. That's what we would say. Somebody would do something, and I would say, hold my beer, and then I would go out on the beach. One time I got fucked in my ass by a manta ray. They're not even supposed to be there in the beach. And that's what we're saying about climate change is a problem. That's
You
how
got
we
all
know.
these tropical animals showing up
Yeah.
on Rehoboth Beach,
You got a
fucking men
guy-
in the ass.
You got toucans cutting coupons on Wall Street. They're not supposed to be there. It's because it's too hot in Africa where they live. Okay.
Joe Biden rocks, dude. You're like,
All right, Joe, we're gonna have to walk that
you're
one back.
barely off.
Yeah. No, that's literally what it is.
Like it's barely an exaggeration. He just rambles, dude. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
No, he's more decayed than Trump.
I'm trying to be
By
in that
far.
zone. I'm trying to get right in that zone.
Dementia.
Yeah.
Maybe you can accelerate it with like a huffing problem. Get into gasoline or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just blow some brain cells.
Nah, that's too. That's kind of like trying to finish your meal by turning the heat on higher. You want a nice slow roasted dementia.
Yeah,
brain,
you got to
dude.
wait that shit out.
Yeah,
I'm definitely getting it. It's in my DNA.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
Your PNA?
my
Your
PNA.
genes are made out of piss. Piss
World War
power.
One style.
Yeah. Yeah, right. We would piss in our jeans. And then that's what they say. We called ourselves the Piss Jeans Boys.
Oh yes.
And we took it to Jerry, and we were covered in piss at the time. And that's, you just wanted to have a nice go with your mates. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And then they got back and like there was signs that were like no veterans supplying, please. Like for World
They
War
got
One,
disrespected?
dude. Not Vietnam.
Yeah.
the fucking World War One.
Yeah, the
first
Great
where
War.
Britain was under attack by Germany, and they got back to England and they were like, "Yeah, we're not hiring any no veterans."
You guys are too annoying.
Yeah,
Dude, if there was a draft, Stav would fuck up the bottom of your foot again in basic training. 60 seconds in, just fuck everyone's wife.
That would be awesome, dude.
oh,
That
you know I would be going 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Ear necklace.
Just
would-
be- Nick
you
would go
full
native. Nick
in
would go
wherever
full
it was.
Colonel Kurtz. Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably get killed immediately.
Yeah, you just break
I'm-
formation.
yeah.
Ah!
30 years old, no conditioning whatsoever.
No training, no
Yeah.
conditioning.
No, I think you're
Just getting pissed in boot camp. Do a Fort Hood.
Yeah.
punching your
Yeah, you
drill
would die in
sergeant.
Fort Hood.
Yeah. There would invariably be like somebody that listens to the podcast in basic training. They're 15
sure.
years younger than me.
For sure.
Yeah. They're like, dude, Adam's gay. Every day, like, yes, man, Adam's gay. Yep.
Thanks for listening.
Hey, dude, thanks. I appreciate it. But
That's how you show
you
it.
know, we got to go to war with Israel. So if we could just focus on getting there and taking out as many of them as possible.
Yeah. It's like if you're really mad at Adam, well then shoot him as he's on their side.
Yeah.
Would you take a position in the Israeli army, a senior position, Adam?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm basically
Yeah.
it's a bidding war. If there's an Israel-U.S. war, I'm gonna go with whichever side gives me.
Adam
you
would
know,
try to be
the
Robin
perks.
Williams in Good Morning Vietnam.
That would be my job. The
Yeah.
radio man.
And everyone's like, it's just all these, just Adam in the studio being like, "Good morning, Tel Aviv." Well, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? And then, doing the radio thing. And then it's like, just like the same shots of everyone in the studio, like cracking up and laughing. And then it cuts to people actually in Israel. And they're like, this guy sucks. No one likes the
We
show.
want to send him back.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks,
they're all
but
laughing.
no thanks.
They're all laughing, but then it cuts back to Adam, and what he's doing is showing everyone his penis.
Oh,
And that's why everyone's laughing. so
well,
hard.
anything for comedy.
Yeah.
Anything for a laugh.
Adam has the #1 hit show in Israel. It's 30 minutes of his penis, and everyone can't stop laughing. they tune in every single week, and it's just him pulling his cock out.
Damn, I kind of want to rewatch Good Morning Vietnam now.
I've never seen it. What
Damn, what
happens?
if we just kept doing this, but for the army? You
That'd be
know,
awesome,
in a
man.
war, we'd do
To
our
support
for the
Uncle
troops.
Sam?
You know, we'd do our parody songs. You know,
I always wanted to do like a comic where it's some guy like he's like playing a flute or something, and everyone's like faggot, like making fun of him, and then there's like a sign that says like war, or whatever in the newspaper, and then it's like the war or whatever, and like all those guys are being blown up and their dicks are being blown off, and the flute guy just gets to be in like the band playing the general's birthday, and he's like, "Who's the faggot now?"
yeah.
And I'm laughing, and everyone in the band's laughing at the other troops dying. People in army band must really love it when war happens.
Oh yeah,
Because you go from, basically a fake job to having the best job in the army.
that's true.
Can you
Well,
imagine being so bad at clarinet that they make you go die? They're like, listen, you fucked up too much. You're gonna have to get out on the front lines for a while because you suck dick at clarinet.
Damn, those guys never have to. They have to learn how to shoot guns and shit, though.
Yeah,
right?
in
dude.
training.
I
but
went
they
to the
don't go-
army for jazz. Played fucking saxophone for the army. Can you do that? You can play saxophone for the Marines.
One of my friends'
Yeah.
dads
Marine
literally
Corps
is in the
band.
Navy. He's in the band.
Yeah.
But I
They're
gotta
probably
ask
a
him.
dope
Yeah.
band, though.
He would go to Germany. He just
Yeah,
was stationed in
growing
Germany
up,
playing music.
I liked Bob Dylan and stuff like that, but I always thought that like anti-government stuff was kind of gay. I like the music, I like the idea of being a free spirit, but really, what I enjoyed is taking orders and being bossed around and imperialism.
The worst of both worlds. Yeah, my friend's dad just fucking knocked up the second girl. He just raw dogged the second woman he had sex with in college. They got married, and then he just joined the band to like leave them. He would just be like, "Oh, gotta travel with the army."
Oh,
That's
that was
so
like
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty tight.
I'm jealous.
and then they got divorced. And
My old neighbor in DC knocked a woman up and became a clown in the circus. Jerome, yeah.
that was the
the
thing. I
Universal
did.
Soul Circus?
I hope it was the Black Circus.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
But yeah, no, he was like, yeah, so I was a clown for like 3 years.
Let me ask you this. And this is an important question.
Yeah.
If you're a white man that gets a job at the Universal Circus
Mm-hmm.
and you dress up in clown makeup,
Uh-oh.
is that technically blackface because you're supposed to be a black clown?
Mm-hmm.
Even though the makeup is the same as regular clown,
Interesting.
you are
You're
representing.
in the Black Circus.
You're trying to be a black clown.
I would say, as long as there is no underneath, can you see your white skin at all?
Yeah, sure. Black clowns look like white clowns.
Yeah, they have the
Depend-
red lips and the white, white face paint.
Yeah.
I would. Yes, I think it's blackface.
The only difference in a black clown and a white clown is that the black clowns don't need the wig. They just paint stripes on top of their afro.
I think they still probably need the wig.
Do they?
Because
I'm gonna look up black clown right now. Black clown.
That's like the version of Joker, the bootleg version of Joker released in Turkey.
Yeah, it's homie the clown is who. pops
Homie
up.
the Clown must be one of the most famous
Most
ones.
of the famous black clowns, and then there's a bunch of like goth clowns.
Oh, like black, like dark.
Yeah, which is really fucking gay. If you
That
ask
sounds
me.
gay
Mm.
to me.
Imagine being a clown and a goth.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
see a
just-
lot of overlap
That's
there,
just
actually.
gay Y, as they said in elementary school. Remember that?
No.
There's gay wad, but also gay Y.
No, that's
People would say gay wad, and then that got
oh,
shortened.
gay
yeah.
wad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that got shortened to gay Y.
I never got.
I
gay
never
wad.
Never
heard
heard
that.
that?
No.
It's rare, but that was like a
must
thing.
have been your school.
Of course, gay wad, huge.
Yeah, gay wad. It's like R-tard.
Artard, of course, I remember.
I guess South Park popularized that, but it's like you don't hear it very often, but it's an alternative use.
Of course,
Yeah.
that's true. You getting a phone call, Adam?
It's a telemarketer.
From your is it from your boyfriend?
I thought it was my cousin, maybe, because he's staying at mine right
You're
now.
having sex with your cousin
No, he's sick at my apartment right now.
Mhm.
from all that cock you gave him.
I didn't give him any cock, dude. Shut up. He's
I
what
had
if
to-
that's
I
my
used
family.
that. I had to.
That's my freaking family.
Adam, I
bro.
used the Band-Aid you gave me, the used Band-Aid
He
for
doesn't
my
talk
paper
that
cut.
way. He's from Los Angeles.
And now I think I am sick with some kind of immunodeficiency virus. Why couldn't you give me a new Band-Aid? You had to save money on Band-Aid.
well, it's a good band. It still has a stickiness
Yeah. And Adam's been finding Band-Aids outside
on the
Save-
sidewalk.
to save money.
But that
on-
one, to be clear, is from you. Although you have been finding them. The one you gave him, gave him the immunodeficiency.
I gave him my AIDS band-aid.
That one is yours.
Yeah, it was rude of me. I'm gonna have to talk to his mother. She's gonna be pissed.
If
at me.
you okay, how sick is he? He's
He's
kind
just
of cold.
he's got like a cold. Or
If
something.
if you could cure him, but he had to lick your penis, would you do it?
I think we kind of probably did that when we were kids.
So yes, you would.
We kissed each other's butts or whatever little kids do. You know, normal.
No, I never did that.
No, I don't think we did that. But that was my cousin that I did a penis party with.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we invented that game.
Salute. Well,
We're-
that's been going. That's in your runs in your family.
We used to interrupt our parents' dinner parties with our dicks out and say penis party.
So answer the
I
question.
thought it was a good bit, honestly.
Answer the question.
No.
If it would cure his cold, would you let? Would he? Would you
To
let
cure
him
a
lick-
cold? No. Stavros? No.
So my mom like worked with this lady, and like I would have to hang out with her son sometimes, and he was like a dick. He was just
Yeah.
fucking mean to everyone, bullied everyone, but when it wasn't directed at you, it was the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah.
And I may have told this story already, but there was one time we were in his basement, and his like sister had this like, I guess it was like a fucking antique dollhouse that kind of like opens up, you know, and he had a crowbar, and I don't know how he
Yes.
started.
I remember this story. It's awesome.
He's like, oh no, what's going on in this room? Smashing out all.
Did he go to jail?
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I mean, that was like I didn't see that guy after I turned like fucking 10, but the mental image of that guy destroying, and I'm like, I can't inhale. I'm laughing too hard that my fucking larynx is seized.
Yeah.
While he destroys, you know, because you know what's coming is an hour later his sister going down there to play with the dolls.
Oh my god, that's so mean.
Scream. When she realizes what he did, and then she shows their mom, and then you just hear her like screaming his name, and he goes, "What?" What? God!
I was playing with it.
I don't even know. Ask her. She fucking probably
She
did it. Oh, fuck. A classic.
Destruction of property. is
Yeah,
great.
just punching down as hard as you can. Just fucking punching down like you're driving Excalibur into the stone. Fixing comedy.
with that guy. Let's get him a fucking special, dude.
Dude, I would watch that. I would watch a show that's just a bad kid that fucking just hurts people's feelings.
Honestly, I would love to watch
Just
Yeah,
that.
an
just called Bad Kid.
yeah, just an 8-year-old with emotional problems.
Yeah.
It's like pulling
You're
the fire
fucking
alarm.
ugly.
Just fucking like, raising his hand in 3rd grade, and the teacher calling on him, being like, "I heard you got raped over the weekend." I walked past the teacher's lounge and I heard that you were raped on your date. And the teacher's just like, glory, a single tear going down her face. That's not appropriate, Derek.
Derek, go to the office, please.
Derek, go to the office.
Stop telling me I got raped, please. Derek, every weekend you tell me.
Okay,
I
I'm
got
going to go to the
raped.
office, but I'm going to be laughing about you being raped in there. just the shittiest kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a show called Shitty Kid.
Shitty Kid is a great show.
Oh, fuck.
Did your husband break off the engagement because you're fat?
Your husband left you because you're fat. If we're cutting and pasting, are you gonna cut your wrists and eat pastries because you're fat and your husband left you? I'm just asking. Yeah,
Damn, dude.
that would be a perfect show.
It would be.
Did
There's
you ever
no plot? Nothing happens.
It's a reality
It's
show.
that
We follow
one
him.
kid from Summer Heights High.
Jonah.
None of the other characters.
Yeah. His dad never comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another good one would just be to have just a class of just killers, of just like these horrible kids and a different substitute teacher every week.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Did you guys ever see a teacher cry?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time. Multiple times in school.
One time, my brothers went to a shittier middle school than I did. They weren't smart enough to get into the only good middle school in Baltimore. There was like you had to test out of the public schools.
was a
or else they
magnet
were-
school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were 3 okay schools. One was really good.
It's just that your parents didn't tell you that it was the only school with a cafeteria that could accommodate you. Your son qualifies as a disabled person because of his weight. It's
Dude, honestly, I would have loved to get chosen to the school with the best cafeteria.
yeah.
Our cafeteria wasn't even that good.
Mm.
Anyway, It was like the school was fucking like a bad school. Like the one kid got stabbed for his Charizard when people were still doing like Pokemon cards and shit. And one of the teachers was pregnant, and there was like two girls fighting, and she was like, "All right, stop." And one girl like got pushed into her stomach, and the teacher she was pregnant. The teacher just knocked her out cold. She just straight uppercutted a 6th grader.
Defense mechanism.
It was awesome.
Can't help
dude.
it.
Such a good story.
The limbic system in action.
Mhm.
The parasympathetic nerves
Oh yeah, I got a limb for
innervate
you.
the systems.
Oh
I got something very.
Look, you got
limbic.
there's your parasympathetic nervous system, and nobody knows what this thing does. You know, you put your hand on a stove, and next thing you know, me and Barack used to talk about it all the time. Remember Pogs? You used to be able to collect them, but if you didn't have enough, they'd send you to jail. And I was one of the first guys that said that we should only be arresting the black kids. Vice President Biden, do you have a? Can you answer the question, please? Oh yeah, it's Monday. No, it's Thursday. But the
That was not the question.
the question was about the deficit.
I had a teacher in like 9th grade, Spanish teacher, who was like the first
What'd
semester
she teach?
Spanish.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no, she was a white woman, but she taught Spanish.
Oh, regular Peggy Hill.
Yeah. So the first semester we had like a Mexican guy from Mexico teach, and she went down to Mexico and she taught there.
Can someone reach the pencil sharpener for me?
He rocked, dude. He was great.
Hey,
Like,
can one of you reach? Can one of you do the pencil sharpener for me, please?
he had no notion of like cheating. Like people were. It was just a fucking free for all in his class. But then she came back the second semester, pregnant, and
Oh shit.
there was one day where we were like really off topic, and then she was like, something happened. She started crying, and she's like, "I'm 32. I'm single, and I'm pregnant, and I lost my. It was my first time." So
Excuse me, bitch.
yeah. So she said,
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I have a question. Is it your fault that the baby died? No, Jonathan, it's not my fault. Because I walked past the teacher's lounge and I heard Mr. Miles say that it was your fault because you're
You're a bitch and you were smoking.
because you smoked during the pregnancy, because you smoked cigarettes in the parking lot and you were fucking drunk. Is that what happened? Go to the office.
Go to the
John.
office. So wait, hold on a second.
so basically, she went down to Mexico to teach, got knocked up by some Mexican guy that I guess like and then she's like, "I'm gonna keep the kid,"
Yeah,
And he was
because she's like,
I'm sorry I came. At you.
and he was like, "Zoom, Speedy Gonzalez."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry I
Yeah.
came at you immediately.
and yeah, she was Mormon, so she had never had
Oh
sex.
my god.
And then she
More
like,
men, more like more women.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
you
right.
can have multiple
So
wives in
true.
that religion. Look,
that's true.
I went to Utah and I met some of these people, and they told me that Mickey Mouse, his name used to be Jonathan. They didn't even know he was a mouse. He was just supposed to be a black fella with big ears. And that's it used to be black fellas. They all had big ears back then. That's why you could holler at them from across the street. People don't do that anymore, but they kept the screaming. And now every time I go out, as I see a black guy, I start yelling across the street like this. And it's so Russia is a similar thing. Because you got guys over there cutting coupons.
It goes back to the And then the next year, I had this English teacher that
Wait a second. Okay, was
So-
this lady hot?
She was not.
She was okay.
She was not that busted.
Yeah.
I would say,
She
but she
just
wasn't
ne-
hot. No,
She just never got her pussy filled before.
she was a little bit overweight. But she kind of had a pretty
Is it
face.
possible that you're just fat and not pregnant? Excuse me? Excuse me, ma'am?
Derek,
Ma'am!
Just go to the office.
just Derek. She's
I'm
crying.
not answering. Just go to the office.
Derek, she's crying. She opened up to us.
Can I have 50 cents for the vending machine on the way to the office?
No, Derek.
Can I have 50 cents for the vending machine in the teacher's lounge?
Derek, I keep lending you money.
Can I have the key to the teacher's lounge so I can get a fucking Minute Maid?
The next year,
I'm not trying to cuss. I just don't know. I'm mad. And if I had a Minute Maid, maybe I'd fucking feel different, bitch. He's 6. He's in first grade.
They'd put my man straight up in special ed. It's just a rude kid with a bunch of retarded kids.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the behavior kids
Yeah.
going to special ed, which are the worst kids to be around retards. The bad behavior kids.
Really,
It's
yeah.
literally the worst
They're
kind of
like
kid.
prison rapists. You're putting those retards in Jed Pop.
Yeah, you're sending in monsters.
That was like that plot line on Oz when they fucking his retarded brother fucking
I don't remember. I never. I
what's
only
that
saw, like, 2
actor's name?
episodes.
Ryan O'Neal. His retarded brother Cyrus shows up in the prison,
Hell yeah.
and he's like the Irish mobster, and he's got a retarded brother that gets arrested for I don't know choking, and
Yeah.
for snapping the owner of the farm's daughter's neck. And, so he's in jail, and he's immediately just raped by Nazis. And they do it to piss off his brother. They don't even want to rape him. They're just like, this will really fuck with Ryan if we
And it
rape.
probably would, honestly.
Yeah.
Damn. How did he react?
He shoves one of them down an elevator shaft, I think.
The brother or the
The
rapee or
The Nazis. One of the Nazis he does.
But does the retarded brother kill him or?
I can't remember, dude. That show is actually really not good.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like I was like looking for a show to
It's
binge.
almost as dumb as this podcast, actually.
Yeah. No, it's dumber because you can tell they feel like they're saying something.
Yeah, they're trying to be good.
And it's like one of the stupidest things of all time.
Yeah. When Beecher like beats that guy up with a dumbbell and shits on his face, it's like, what are we doing here? What is this?
Yeah. We should do a prison show that's how it really is, dude.
Yeah.
The real shit.
Yeah.
Making,
Can I go to the minute? Can I get a Minute Maid from the machine?
making ramen and microwaving ramen in a but putting Doritos crunch
There was
in it.
Someone posted a pic on Twitter
A
recently
Slim Jim.
of like a prison where it's like 5 PS4s, 5 flat screens, everyone's gaming. They're like, damn, it looks fun in
That
there.
looks awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to go to a prison where you just get your own PlayStation. Are you kidding
Well,
me?
once we get rid of private prisons, they're just going to be nice.
Oh, once the
Once
yeah.
we go back to state-run prisons,
Well,
all of
isn't
the
it
problems will
both
be
now?
resolved.
Yeah.
All of the problems in prison end with the end of for-profit prisons.
What do you mean? Are you doing a bit or you mean that?
No, I'm serious.
There's still problems in public prisons.
Like what?
Like
Not enough pussy. Dude.
yeah, not enough pussy, underfunding,
Probably it's probably crowded.
violence.
None of those sound like problems. to me.
Sus shit. They do
sounds like
sus shit
what
in the
you
shower.
deserve.
Sus shit.
They
What you
do hella
deserve
sus shit.
for smoking weed.
Yeah. There is too much sus shit if you ask me. If I were president, no more sus shit.
No
in
more
jail.
sus shit in jail.
Just gaming.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a PlayStation. Everyone
It's
gets
just
their
a
own.
LAN party.
Everyone gets their own Madden franchise mode file that can never be saved over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Dude, my cousin's staying with me right now, and we got in an argument the other day because I beat Tony Hawk. I got everything that you needed to collect to
Didn't
get
happen.
man.
Absolutely not.
to get.
Let's brag.
You're not
bro.
good at video games.
Listen,
You
to
didn't
get.
do it.
You're bad at video games.
Okay, this was the PS1 days.
You're not good at video games.
Listen, to get to get Spider-Man because I guess
No.
Activision.
No.
You never got Spider-Man.
No.
You never got Spider-Man. You cheated and used Game Shark.
You use Game Shark.
You had to
He-
use Game Shark.
I might have cheated a little bit, but
you cheated.
Mhm.
but
Big surprise.
So, but I just wanted to skate as
And then
Spider-Man.
you were bad as Spider-Man. You
And
couldn't
then
do
you
any of his
fucking couldn't do the
specials.
tricks.
You couldn't do a single one of his
a
specials.
bunch of
I had
grinding.
Spider-Man for about 2 days, saved on my fucking memory card, and then he erased it. And I brought it up to him a couple days ago, and he's like, "I didn't fucking erase shit."
Wow.
And we both got heated again.
So-
this is literally a beef that's 20 years
So
old.
he did it because why would he be so mad if he did?
He definitely did it. Because we got in a physical fight about it, and our parents had to break it up. And I punched out his tooth
Nice.
because I used to be bigger than him.
Lying.
And I sat on his head and I was
Never
punching his
happened.
face.
You've never been good at punching. Never been good at
Didn't do
video
it,
games.
Never had Tony Hawk.
Dude, this was a
don't
This is
even
what,
different-
this is
have a
what your
cousin.
brain came up with to replace the memory of you licking his dick like an ice cream cone. And you're like, maybe that. No, it was Tony Hawk. No, that's what we played Tony Hawk instead,
No,
and I
Nick,
won.
that's not what happened.
And I knocked
One
him.
giant lick.
1, 2, 3. Let's play Tootsie Roll. Your dad's like, God damn it, what does that mean? Is that I'm being raped again? Every time we come over here for Yom Kippur, Adam gets raped. I'm just storming out of the house.
That's not
on
what
his
happened.
rollerblades. The first couple of steps, he just moves in place.
Every Thanksgiving, every family function, all the mother boys rape Adam.
I was the oldest cousin. No one was raping me.
It's even
On both
funnier,
sides.
dude. A bunch of little kids holding you down
No.
and putting their little dicks
That
in your
is
mouth.
funnier. You're right. That is funnier. But that wasn't happening. I was stronger than everyone else.
And that's how it happened. Oh, ma'am, isn't it true Adam got raped by his cousins?
That is true, Jonathan.
Jonathan,
Good
you
job.
are right. Jonathan, that is this
No,
is
it's
social
not
studies,
true.
but that is the correct answer.
That's not true, guys. He did fucking erase my memory
That's
card, and
fucked
I'm fucking mad again. Just bringing it
Dude,
up.
that is bullshit.
Yeah, he was being a fucking hater on that trip.
Yeah.
But I did punch out his tooth and get in trouble.
Nope.
I did. I mean, I can ask him.
Let's pretend you did.
You want me to call him?
No.
I'll call him right now. He's at my house. I'll be like, "Did I punch out your tooth?" Because
How
We
long
should
is
make it easy again to erase someone's save file. It's not. I don't even know how you do it. How the fuck do you
It's
erase
pretty
this?
easy.
No, like if a game I'm playing. How do I? I don't even know.
You could do it. Why should they make that easy?
I don't know. It's to hurt people's feelings.
there are a lot of video game freak out vids of people erasing like their World of Warcraft accounts. Their like roommates or
Yeah.
boyfriends' World of Warcraft accounts. There's one where it's like a girlfriend erasing her boyfriend's World of Warcraft account while he goes out to get cigarettes, and he just punches the computer.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, he freaks out.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
sick.
you're really. It's funny because it's like, it's gay. Playing that
Yeah,
game is gay.
100%.
Wasting your life with that game is gay. It's not something valuable like
yeah, of course.
learning how to drift in a
Right.
Jetta with $1,000. It's a very different.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
different and it's pathetic,
it's-
unlike
it's-
this.
These are real world skills that will be valuable when we go to war, and I need to drift.
That's right.
When they need people.
When it's
drifting.
1-to-1 combat, single
When-
drift combat.
Yes, when we decide that conventional warfare are no longer the answer, it's a battle of who can do drifting,
Mm-hmm.
archery,
Yes.
and who is the best at Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
That's right.
And
And it won't be Adam.
it won't
That's
be
for
Adam.
sure.
Adam's job will to be being molested by the enemy troops to distract them. Will I get my drift tune correct?
Anything to help out the war cause.
Shut up!
Anything for Uncle Sam.
Anything
You
baby.
for
say
my
yes,
country.
sir, to me. Someone who, no, I don't outrank you per se
No.
because I'm a hired mercenary, a paramilitary
Yeah,
mercenary.
Just
you're-
outside the system.
you're
I'm
from
out, I've already,
Zimbabwe.
they ran out of ranks to promote me to, so I had to quit and join a contractor
Mm-hmm.
so I could have special titles like double sergeant.
And
Black-
those pictures of those Blackwater guys are always so funny. They
Mhm.
love being the troops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just can't quit. Damn, I think I got my cousin's cold. And don't say that it was from kissing.
Yeah.
Don't say.
It was.
Ma'am, was it from kissing?
No, it was.
Yes, it was, Jonathan.
I knew
Okay,
it.
you're in a roll, pal.
Why is Jonathan? Who's Jonathan? I missed that.
He's a bad kid.
Oh, the
Well, you
I thought
missed-
no, that's
How
Derek.
did you miss it?
Derek was the bad
Whatever,
kid.
Change
man.
it to Jonathan.
Okay.
Come
Well,
on,
I was
man.
listening.
There's
Keep up.
context.
We've
clues.
talked about two things this podcast: Joe Biden.
I thought this was a pretty solid one.
Joe Biden and Jonathan the bad kid.
Bo Jiden.
Bo Jiden.
How about that?
I like that, man. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I'm freaking horny, mate. I'm freaking horny. I want pussy.
Oh man, I'm dizzy.
I'm really dizzy.
Dizzy Gillespie.
Who's Dizzy? Who was Dizzy Gillespie?
Really?
Jasmine.
You probably like Dizzy Gillespie stuff.
Stav is a bebop guy. He's a purist.
Is he?
I don't know. I'm just trying to remember
about
that
Dizzy-
Ken Burns.
What about
documentary.
Dizzy Molesty?
That's good. He makes girls he makes them faint from his jazz music, and then he molests them.
Was he getting? Was
Jizzy-
Dizzy getting pussy?
I'm sure all those
Yeah.
motherfuckers were.
They were doing heroin. Too,
Everybody who's even remotely famous has the option to just get as much pussy as they want.
It's true,
It's crazy
Yeah.
how that works.
even from a podcast.
I no, I mean yes.
Right? I know.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It's like you think about like, I mean, I tried to do a bit about it, but becoming even remotely notable, and then you just get hit up by people that are like women that are clearly in relationships that are currently doing better. They're like,
Yeah.
my boyfriend doesn't have to find
He's
out.
got a 6-pack.
Yeah, right. And then it's like you think back to like all the relationships you've been in where your girlfriend was like, I met the OxyClean guy.
It's like she wanted to suck.
And you're
it.
like, oh, weird.
yeah.
So what happened? You like met him at the mall, and then
That's
you went to
crazy,
lunch
babe.
for 3 hours, or what? Like, where
weren't
were
responding
you?
to
And
any of
why
my
is your
texts.
pussy so clean right
Yeah.
now?
Why is your pussy just spotless? No, that's it. That would have been the punchline if I had ever finished the joke.
That was
now
good.
it's gone. Now it's stuck. Thanks a
No,
That
lot.
was good.
Have it,
Stop.
man.
No,
That
it's
was
stuck
good.
in. Come on, no, that makes the joke.
Mhm.
I can't fucking go do that now.
Yeah, you can. Dude.
I was this close to almost getting back into stand up.
No, come
get
on,
back
Nick.
in, man.
No.
Come on, bro.
No, yeah, that's how you would do that. And why is your pussy so clean?
That's good.
Nah, dude, you got Billy. You got it, dude.
No, nothing's gonna top that.
No, it was good. Stop. I gotta give it to you.
Adam, shut the fuck up. Okay, Jonathan.
All right.
Stop telling the retarded kid to shut up. Just being written up. He told the mentally disabled student to shut the fuck up for trying to spell his name out loud. Fucking idiot.
Oh fuck.
What? He's an idiot. That's what the
being
term used to be.
stupid.
I read it in the fucking encyclopedia. Okay, well, why don't you read other things in the encyclopedia? Why don't you suck my dick like you never did to your husband so he left? Okay, just go back to
Can I watch Pokemon?
Can we turn the TV on?
Can we turn
Pokemon is
Peppa
on.
Pig on? This is the fucking 5-year-old that loves Peppa Pig
Still 5.
asking you about your.
I'm trying to
abortion.
watch Bob the Builder. Can we put the TV on? But it's fucking raining. So it means we can't have recess later. So we should be able to watch videos in class, you fucking bitch.